for fun.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out.
Welcome back to At the Mic with Michael Schumacher, brought to you by JR's Oasis. It's more than a fuel station, more than a convenience store. It is your one-stop travel shop on Fox Sports Radio, 101.5 FM. 1570 AM, KVTK, Vermilion, and Yankton. And we are going to be talking some softball. We're talking Viborg-Hurley softball with Brooklyn Hazing. Brooklyn, how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Well, that is so good to hear, and so glad we made this work. I tell you what, I introduced you by name, but there's so much more to you than that. So take a moment to tell us a little bit about you, your family, your hobbies, your interests, all of that.
Yeah, I'm a freshman at Viborg-Hurley High School, and I play volleyball, basketball, and softball. I also do a travel softball in the summertime, and I play with Twisters TSC in the 15U. And most of my hobbies just involve my sports and my family. We all live in Viborg.
All right. Do you have any brothers and sisters?
I do have one brother. He is 12 years old.
Okay. All right. Now, so you take part in a lot of sports. Where did you get your athleticism? Mom or dad, or did it skip a generation and just come to you?
Well, my mom, she played softball and hockey at SCSU.
What?
She was a first baseman. Yeah, she did.
Wow.
And she played softball for a year, and then she switched over to hockey, and she played hockey the rest of her college career. And my dad, he was also an athlete. He did not go to college, though. He is also from Viborg, but he played football and basketball.
All right. Now, softball and hockey, those aren't the usual combination. How did she get into hockey?
Well, she's from Brookings, South Dakota, and they have a lot of hockey leagues over there. And ever since she was young, her parents put her into these hockey, and she just kind of started falling in love with it.
Okay. Well, all right. Now, was she a fan of it? Does she keep up with the sport of hockey, or now that she's not playing anymore, has hockey been put in the background?
She I've never seen her really watch hockey, but she really likes to watch softball still. We still watch softball a lot.
All right. Well, excellent. Now, who do you like to watch for softball? Who are some of your favorite players and teams?
I like Texas Tech to watch, and I like their pitcher. And then I also like to watch Tennessee. Carlin Pickens is one of my favorites.
She's one of mine as well. I watched her a couple years, not this year, but last year is when I first saw her, and I think she was playing Duke, and she was doing so well, so that's amazing. Well, excellent. All right, well, so good to hear. Now, you're a freshman, so what's this freshman year been like? You've been playing quite a bit.
Yeah, it's been great. I got the chance to play on varsity on all three of my levels, and playing with my teammates, they're really fun. And in basketball, one of my teammates, Tatum Lyons, is going to go play for D-Dub, so that was really fun to play with her. And then one of our pitchers this year, Lexi Lindemann, she's going to DWU, so it's been fun to play with her also.
All right. Well, that is great. And now, so that's kind of along the lines of something I wanted to ask. Viborg-Hurley has seen a lot of success in girls sport, boys sports as well, but girls sports, especially back-to-back championships in basketball, but, some success in softball and success in other sports. Has that been something as you've been growing up and getting ready for high school that was a little bit of an inspiration for you?
Yeah, especially watching the basketball. I was a water girl during the time when they won the state championship, so watching that, it was really cool. And I don't know if you know Charlie Nelson. She went to USD for softball.
Yeah.
It was really fun to watch her growing up, too. She helped coach sometimes for our stuff, so that was really cool also.
All right. Well, that is great. And yeah, it's so funny. I interviewed a USD softball player earlier, this Kaya Johnson, and I was going through the roster, and I didn't even realize that Charlie had ended up at USD. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh, Viborg-Hurley.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent, because I got to call some of those state championship basketball games for the radio station and for streaming and all of that. So yeah, those names I got to know, and it's kind of been a legacy for you guys to kind of keep that up. So excellent. So glad you were able to be a part of that and now kind of continue that. Now, you said you take part in a lot of sports. When you do have downtime, what do you like to do?
I like to spend time with my family and friends, and I honestly just work on my sports also when I have downtime. Other than that, I just hang out with family.
Hey, if you're focused on working on your sports, there's there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And so that is so good to hear. And so, obviously, you've been taking part in all of these. What's your favorite sport of all of the sports you take part in?
I would probably say softball. It's one of my favorites.
All right. So it's one of your favorites to play and to watch, it sounds like?
Yes.
All right. Well, that's good. And, being part of Viborg-Hurley, obviously you guys it's two small communities, but you guys have had a lot of success. What's the community support been like for you as you guys have been going through this season?
It's been great. We have a lot of supporters as well, and, we have a lot of people taking pictures, too, of the games, and so we have a lot of support there, and they even come to the games which are like an hour away, and not just like with softball also, but with all the sports, especially when we go to state, we just have a lot of people supporting. There's just a lot going on during that time.
All right. Now, obviously, you're wrapping up your freshman year of high school, and so you have to have it figured out, I'm sure. What do you want to do after high school? What are you going to be 10 years from now?
Well, I'm not exactly decided what I want to do.
What?
But I'm hoping to go, I'm hoping to go into something medical and go to college, a 4-year college.
Okay.
And hopefully playing softball.
All right. Now, and would you like that medical to be involved in sports? Would you like to be able to stay involved in sports in some way after your competing career is done?
Yeah, I was hoping maybe something involved with sports and stuff, and maybe even coaching as I get older, just to kind of help out. So.
Nah, that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. Well, we're going to talk more about softball, but I always like to ask a few icebreakers. You willing to answer those?
Yeah.
All right. First one up, one final meal. What are you going to have?
Probably steak and mashed potatoes. That's my favorite.
And that for good reason. Now, let me ask you this, though. How is that steak prepared?
Medium rare.
Oh,
That's
man,
my
that is
favorite.
perfect. That is perfect. See, you are spot on. You are spot on. My dad, I love the guy to death, but he gets it well done. I'm like, I just don't even, I think I might be adopted because, medium rare is perfect. And if it's a good cut, you don't even need sauce, do you?
Yeah. No. No sauce if it's good.
That's perfect. Yeah. All right. And what kind of potatoes? Who's making the potatoes?
Probably my grandma. She makes really good mashed potatoes. They're like just the perfect amount of cream.
Grandmas usually do. And tell you, steak and mashed potatoes. Now, what are you having dessert?
Probably. I'll probably have I like cheesecake. I'll probably have a cheesecake.
All right.
It's really good.
And just kind of the same question. Are you having some sort of special cheesecake with a certain topping, anything like that?
I don't really like toppings on mine. I just like mine plain.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that either, because, I mean, a good cheesecake is good on its own, kind of like a good steak. So, all right. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we are solving the world's problems right here. Okay. Next one. You could see any 3 musical artists live in concert from throughout history, so living or dead. Who are you choosing to see?
That one, I'd probably do Taylor Swift. I like Taylor Swift.
Okay.
It's one of my favorites.
All right, so that's one of them. You got 2 more you can do.
Probably also do Justin Bieber. I really like him.
Okay.
And Hudson Westbrook. He'd be fun.
All right, now that is the second Hudson Westbrook I've gotten today. I did not realize he was getting to be so big. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, cool. I like those choices. I think you're going to have a solid few shows to go to. Sounds like a plan. Now, if you could travel back to any point in the Earth's history and be guaranteed safe return, to when are you traveling and why?
I'd probably travel back to when I was younger, so then I could just kind of maybe do things over a little bit or kind of see what it was like, the differences between when I was younger and now.
Okay. All right. Perfect. And assume all of your basic life needs are met, so you have guaranteed basic levels of food, shelter, clothing, and transportation. Money is no object, but you could only buy one thing. You could upgrade any one of those or buy something completely different and random. What would you get?
I'd buy myself a Bronco. I really want a Bronco.
Okay, one of the new ones?
Yes.
All right.
One of the new Broncos.
Okay, perfect. Well, you've got a plan and you've got ideas, so okay, excellent.
Yeah.
All right, and if you had a 12-hour plane flight, but you could pick the celebrity you were seated next to, who would you choose?
I would choose probably Hudson Westbrook again.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
What is it about Hudson Westbrook?
I don't know. I just really like his music, and he just looks like a fun guy to talk to, I guess.
All right. Sounds good. Hey, you got your reason. That's all you need. So perfect. Then finally, as you go through life, who is someone or are some people that you hold up as examples and say, if I can live life like her or him, I'm going to consider myself a success?
Probably my parents, my mom and my dad. I really look up to them, especially with my mom going to SDSU and my dad, he's my coach for most my softball. So
Okay. All right. Excellent. Well, those are some good choices. If your best role models and examples are at home, I think that'll lead to a lot of success. So perfect. Well, you did great on the icebreakers. Are you okay if we circle back and talk some softball?
yeah,
All right. So where all do you play on the field?
I play first base, pitcher, and second base.
All right. And so which of those three do you prefer?
I really like first base, and I like pitching too.
Okay. And pitching, and that's the one thing, that's the big thing in high school softball. It feels like if you can get a good pitcher, and especially if you can get two, you guys can go a long way. And I think it's more difficult than people realize. I think it's very easy to watch and say, oh, yeah, this, that. What is the most difficult aspect of pitching for you? Or to you? What do you think the most difficult aspect is?
Probably staying confident. Sometimes when you start throwing so many balls in a row or you're just not getting the right spots, it can become frustrating, but you just got to stay confident and know you can get a strike coming up.
All right. Now, the amount of time you've played, the kind of getting all of this experience, were you expecting that coming into this year?
Not really. I just thought maybe if I tried hard enough, I could get up to that spot, but I wasn't really expecting it.
And have there been any surprises to you? What's been the most surprising thing about playing varsity?
Probably the amount of people that I've known from travel ball and like the people I get to play from my old team and like getting to know new people as well.
All right. And as obviously one of the younger players on the team, how do you feel like this year has prepared you for the next 3 years of high school softball?
Really well. The two seniors we have this year have really given me confidence in everything I do. And some of the older ones as well have also given me confidence and helping me through. And most of the seniors and some of the seniors also help me as well with drills. And like one of them is obviously our other pitcher, so she's been helping me with that as well.
Okay. And you mentioned that you guys are young, and while your record might not be what you want it to be, you've had a number of close games where it really came down to a run here and a run there. Do you feel like maybe you've turned it, you've won your last couple of games? Do you feel like maybe you guys are playing your best softball right now?
Yeah, I think our confidence has gone up a lot since we've won our last few games, and most of them were really close, and I feel like it just came down to one inning or one or two bad mistakes, but other than that, they've been really close, and I feel like we've done really well this season.
All right. Well, Brooklyn, hey, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today. Really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to seeing your guys' success this year and for years to come. And hopefully if you stick it out, maybe this won't be hopefully it's not the last time you and I talk, okay?
All right.
All right. Well, you have yourself a great day. Thank you so much.
You too. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was Brooklyn Hazing of the Viborg-Hurley Cougars softball team. And young, freshman playing first base, second base, pitcher. Those are important positions. And so you can just tell there's a certain maturity there that is only going to get better. So excited to talk with her and excited to talk softball. Viborg-Hurley, so many great area teams. Viborg-Hurley, one of them. Now you're going to say, well, but the record is this. Yeah, but they also have some really close losses. The last two losses were really close within 3-4 runs, and then they've had a couple of wins in a row. I think they are on the move, and so keep an eye on them as well. But a lot of great teams. You look at Gayville-Vollen, Bonholm, Scotland Menno, Alcester Hudson, Avon, just a lot of great teams in this area. So we could have some good representation up at state in June. All right, we'll be back with more. And this Viborg-Hurley Cougar chat was brought to you by me because I don't have a sponsor. But if you'd like to be a sponsor, give me a call, 605-661-5858. This is At the Mic with Michael Schumacher. We'll be back right after this.